The South rises again.
Go!
Welcome to the Mud Jug 1 channel. I am your host. So, before we get started, we're going to pack us a little dipski for the lipski, a little ham hock, a hog leg, a hog nut. We are going to do a little bit of that Grizzly Snuff. I've had a lot of people make a request for me to do this in a video, and believe it or not, they actually sell it here in buttfuck Yuppieville, California. So we're going to crack this can. We're going to use our fingernail now. God bless us with fingernails. I actually have 10 fingernails, so I can choose to use one of those 10 fingernails to crack my can. It only takes me about a second. So imagine that. It's already cracked. We're going to... Oh! Wait a minute. We forgot something. It's... hammer time!
Pick up the hammer!
Alright. We gotta load that lip. Now this is Grizzly Snuff. This is a lot easier to pinch than Copenhagen Snuff. I feel it's a little bit longer cut. Now that I got it everywhere, looks like a rookie. So we're gonna let that soak. I haven't had this in quite some time. Mud Jug of the day. As I said in the intro, the South rises again. Well, why? Because the re-release of the Old Dixie Mud Jug is now happening. I've done a video in the past saying that this was retired because the company that made the film went out of business and we no longer get this pattern. Well, we tracked some down. I don't know how many we're going to be able to run. I don't know how long it's going to be available. I love this particular mud jug. The pattern on it is ridiculous. So we wanted to do a re-release because we had a lot of people asking for this mud jug, and this actually was a really big seller. So the Old Dixie is back. So if you guys want a Old Dixie mud jug for 25% off, or any mud jug for that matter, mudjug.com, you can use code SOUTH all weekend long till Sunday, August the 17th, midnight Pacific Standard Time. So the first item on the list for discussion would be the Tony Stewart situation. Now, if some of you out there aren't aware, Tony Stewart is a NASCAR driver, and he was racing on a dirt track, and he accidentally ran into one of the other drivers who got out of his car and ran towards Tony Stewart. Because he was mad. He felt Tony took him out in the corner, and unfortunately he was injured and died later at the hospital. Everybody wanted me to talk about it. There's really not a lot to say. I don't want to, disrespect the person who lost their life and his family by saying anything. But I will say that if you're on a racetrack and whether there's a caution or not, it's not really a smart thing to go out there and in the middle of the track point fingers at people when there's cars going around. That obviously isn't the brightest thing to do. So nonetheless, we'll see where it goes from here, and hopefully Tony Stewart will be back, and NASCAR will continue. Unfortunately, somebody lost their life because of it. That's about all you can say. So, since we're on the topic of NASCAR, we are going to do the NASCAR trading cards segment. We do that NASCAR trading card segment around here because a lot of people like that particular segment in my video, so we're going to do it today. Before I do that, I do want to give a couple, I do want to do Store of the Week. This week's Store of the Week is General Jackson's. Anybody out there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, General Jackson's is just south of Fort Bragg Air Force Base, Fort Bragg and the Pope Air Force Base. I also want to give a quick shout out to guys over at MBest 11X and the Article 15 crew. We're going to put a little clip of them in this video right here. Check it out. And make sure and subscribe. The channel link will be down below. When you go to their video, comment below and tell them that Mud Jug sent you.
Now, as a man, the only baby shower you should be attending is the one on your girlfriend's face. I'm talking semen. Now, usually as a man, you fucking name your guns. I call this one the Freedom Blaster. La Migra, wrong move, motherfucker. Bigger than your mom's dildo, and of course, Tupac.
But anyway, nonetheless, hey! If you guys haven't seen my last video, you should watch it. You should see what I bitched about regarding the NASCAR trading card packages I bought from Target. We are going to see what's in here. I did get some NASCAR trading cards sent to me, by the way, by a particular gentleman. I want to give him a shout out, Montana Foster from Arkansas. He sent me some cards, but I'm going to save them for another time. We're going to see what's in this little. Now, of course, we always got to get the, the insert there with, well, hey, it looks like it's special, so I guess we'll leave that for when we get to it. Okay, brothers in arms. We got these three cats in here. We got Boyer, we got Michael Waltrip, and we got, what's his face? I forgot his damn name already. Yeah, Brian Vickers. Yeah, Brian Vickers, that's right. Well, I like Clint Boyer, believe it or not. I like Clint Boyer. Michael Waltrip, I don't know, he's an owner, he drives once in a while. I don't know, he's an announcer, whatever. But Brian Vickers, I remember when Brian Vickers was driving the Red Bull car a few years back, and he was driving on a short track, I think it was Martinsville, and he was driving like a little bitch, and that's when I lost respect for him. So, Brian Vickers is another example of a guy who should be taken off of this picture. We'll keep these guys. Brian Vickers, he can go step in a pile of dog shit for all I care. Brian Vickers, kiss my ass. We'll keep these guys around. Next, holy shit. Great American legend. I don't even know who this guy is, but man, does he got a fancy handlebar stash. Let's see. That's Richard Petty? Oh my gosh. Cameraman, that's Richard Petty for crying out loud. 50th anniversary of Richard Petty. Look at that. That don't even look like Richard Petty to me.
It's like Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Well, Richard Petty's a legend, so we'll keep him around. Next, Dale Jarrett. I don't know. Who's this guy? Second generation superstar Dale Jarrett, the mainstay. We don't care. Next, congratulations. You've received a battle armored certificate, authentic memorabilia card. This car features a race-used sheet metal. Wow. This car features race-used sheet metal from Austin Dillon. Well, he's such a shitty driver that he crashes a lot, so I bet you there's a lot of sheet metal laying around to make this fucking card. So, wow, look at that. He's got a fancy cowboy hat on. This guy probably never rode a horse in his life. So apparently there's a piece of sheet metal in there, but just like some of the competitors out there that try and make spittoons, this sheet metal is probably made of the same material that used to make their shit, and it's made in China, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna, we're gonna be able to break it off. Look at that. Look at that. So we'll save that for later. Next, Paul Menard. Yeah, Paul Menard, he's there. He's in there because his parents are rich. But does he drive okay? Yeah, but you know what he drives better than his car? His hot wife. Next, Justin Allgaier, rookie card of the year, okay, whatever, yeah, he's been in Nationwide forever, and Sprint Cup now. Justin Allgaier, he ain't gonna do shit. Another guy that's, born with a silver spoon up his ass, and I really don't give a shit about him. So that concludes the NASCAR trading card segment. Well, I do want to mention, I want to give a shout out to Big Dippin' AZ. He's a guy who supports our product and what we're all about. He's done a lot for us. He makes holsters, Arizona holsters. Check him out. I just wanted to say, because we're going to do Troop Shoulders of the Week. I don't have very many Troop Shoulders of the Week, but Big Dippin' AZ, he offered to send us a check. Well, I'm not going to tell you how much money he offered to send us, but I told him to take his check and, buy some groceries with it. But I just want to give him a big shout out because he offered to send us a check to purchase mud jugs, etc., and to send overseas to the troops. So I just wanted to, bring that to people's attention and let you know that there are good people out there that are still trying to support what we do and what the troops are doing nowadays. So first soldier troop of the week is U.S. Army veteran Vinny Fellazola. I think I got that right. He served 8 years in the U.S. Army. Next is Anthony Farmer, U.S. Army, served in Desert Storm. And next is Captain Alex Padilla, who still serves in the U.S. Army. And that concludes Soldiers Troops of the Week. So next we're going to do picks of the weeks.
You think it's right to lay your hands on a woman? Does it make you feel like a man?
Oh, Old Dixie is back for a limited time. I don't know how long. So if you want a little taste of the South, grab yourself an Old Dixie Mud Jug, use your code SOUTH and get you 25% off. I'm out of here, I think. Am I out of here, cameraman?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cameraman says I'm out of here. So grab yourself a Dip Strong t-shirt over at dippernationgear.com. Remember, if it ain't dip, it ain't shit. So if you ain't wearing your Dip Strong shirt, then you must be wearing a skirt. So grab yourself some Grizzly Snuff, pretty good shit. The Welfare Bear, if you like that fine cut, if you like Copenhagen Snuff, but you're broke, you can't afford to buy yourself any hot dogs and top raw for dinner. So get yourself some Welfare Bear Snuff. Always be a man, reach for that can, because if it ain't dip, it ain't shit. And if you ain't cracking ass, then you slacking. Oh, no, you ain't. If you ain't cracking, what? Fuck. Damn it. You ain't packing, you fucking slacker. I'm out.